It's funny that I decided to make this video before I even had the discussion, and I had the discussion with my fellow brothers and sisters over a coffee for Lent, and the idea of worship music and what we used to sing. And I had to bring it up again, but I said it before in different forums. I was never a sinner. In the churches that I frequented, we sang these songs. And there were lines in the songs that we sang because we all sang it. We all believed this theology. Things like, I was sinking deep in sin, sinking to rise no more. And my life was full of sin and confusion. My life was full of sin and shame. And it dawned on me one day, hold on, why am I singing this? Because I was 14 when I found Jesus. And the worst sin I did, I think I smoked a cigarette once. And I tried my dad's whiskey, and it was horrible. I love it now. I like a good whiskey now. But then it was, I just can't drink that. And sometimes I didn't do my homework, and I got in trouble for that. I got detention in school. That was the extent of my sinning. I was not a sinner. I mean, John Newton, who wrote Amazing Grace, can talk about the sin in his life because he was a slave trader, and he recognised he was trading in people, and he was repentant of that. And the song Amazing Grace is about how it saved a wretch like me. And I can't sing that now because the idea that we are all sinners and all were sinners really comes from Augustine's idea of original sin, what he developed. And that has influenced Protestantism, because I always talk about the Catholic Protestant tradition. What Protestants have inherited from Augustine, and that way of thinking that we are all original sinners, and all such sinners that your testimony to Jesus had to be how bad you were. I was never really a sinner. I came to Jesus because I wanted to follow him. I was struck by the love that was in his message, and I thought, this is the man I want to follow. And I came to believe in his divinity. Nothing to do with the sin in my life. And the Eastern Church, the Orthodox Church, does not teach or preach original sin. It's not a hardened, fastened tenet of the Christian faith, only in certain circles. So my life was not full of sin and confusion, and I stopped singing those lines of the songs because they weren't true to me. If it's your experience, great. I'm glad that you've come from a place of recognising the terrible things in your life and turning that around and repenting from that. My repentance is just to change my way of thinking. And changing my way of thinking, which is exactly what repentance means, metanoia, means that I think of those things in a different way too. We don't all sing along to the same tune. We shouldn't. Follow me for more.